What's up, guys? So today, Mink in the morning is going to be a little different than normal. In fact, I don't have a traditional one for you because, as you can see, I'm on the couch. Last Thursday, I was at the gym, herniated a disc in my back, and honestly, I've been on bed rest ever since. I've had shooting pains down my legs, around my spine. It's been fucking terrible. And I've been literally like laying right here on the couch doing nothing but icing and resting for the last 5 days. And if you're like me, you have a hard time not being active and not being still. So it's been painful. And I've found myself getting really frustrated. I've had a couple of back injuries in the past. I've herniated a disc before. And I know how big of a setback it can be. Last time I did this, I literally wasn't able to work out or be active for like 6 to 8 weeks. And I've been laying here, and a lot of the time I've been pissed. I've been pissed because I know how big of an obstacle and how big of a setback this can be. And I wanted to share with you guys a couple of thought processes, a way that when I come up against an obstacle or a setback like this, a way that I think about things, and I try to, I guess, just change my mindset or change my approach so that I can find an empowering meaning in the obstacle, in the challenge. Because let's be honest, like, for me to sit here on the couch and just be fucking pissed, it doesn't do anything. And whatever you might be going through, obstacles, challenges, whatever you guys might be facing, if you just allow your emotion to drive you through the circumstance, it doesn't allow us to get anything good from it. It doesn't allow us to make any progress. And good, bad, or indifferent, I believe that all obstacles, whatever they might be, do have the opportunity for lessons and growth. And so I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about my process as I've been laying here, right? So when I first got injured, like I said, I got fucking pissed and I got upset, and then I got really discouraged and really deflated because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to walk for several days. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to work out for several weeks. And so I'm sitting here and I found myself kind of in this negative feedback loop, this cycle where I was pissed, where I was depressed, where I was frustrated, and then it would just kind of repeat itself. And then finally I was like, okay, Anthony, like, it's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself. And I asked myself this question. I said, where is the good in this? And guys, whenever you're in one of these negative feedback loops, when there's an obstacle, when there's a challenge, when there's something that's kicking your ass, one of the best questions you can ask yourself is, where is the good in this? And sometimes you'll find an answer right away, and sometimes you may never find an answer, but it's a powerful question. So I asked myself, where's the good in this? And I was like, well, I can take some much needed time off. I can rest. I can let my body heal. I can start to identify what the root cause of the injury was, and I can address it. Like, I was running through all these things, but none of them really felt that empowering, right? And I think you guys may remember I recorded a video a few weeks ago, and I said positive thinking is bullshit. I believe in empowered thinking. And this is how I do that. So first I start off and I say, okay, where's the good in this? Let's find the positives, right? You've got to find the positives in the situation, because I believe you can only build from a foundation of success, of positivity. So positive thinking is very important, but it doesn't stop there. So I asked myself, where's the good in this? And I'm thinking about all the different ways that this can be good for me, right? This injury, this setback can actually be the foundation of something beautiful. So then the second question I asked myself is, what can I learn from this? What can I learn? And I was like, okay, well, again, I've had some back problems in the past. And so I'm sitting here thinking, like, I really need to learn how to correct the imbalances in my back. I need to focus on the right stretches and the right different exercises and things that I know I need to do, the mobility and the functional type of training that will really help my back improve. So it's, where's the good in this? What can I learn from this? And then how can I use this to grow and become better? And that's the most important question of them all, because that's where you really get the empowerment. And when I was thinking about why this happened and how I can learn and grow from this, what I really realized is I haven't been doing the little things in my life that I know that I need to do to protect my body from this happening. You see, I've had this happen before, and therefore I have certain exercises and stretches and mobility work that I need to do in order to make sure that my back is healthy and flexible. and I haven't been doing those. I've been skipping them. Those little activities that, it takes 15, 20 minutes a day. It's not a big deal. But when I stop doing them day after day after day, the longer that I don't do them, the bigger the failure becomes. And this is another beautiful lesson that I don't have time to unpack for you guys today, but one of the things I want to leave you with is failure typically is not some big event. It's not me herniating a disc. That's not the failure. The failure is the failure to do all of the little things that could have prevented it from happening, if that makes sense. I'll touch more on this in a later date, but the key to this video, guys, I want to talk to you is for every obstacle that happens, for every challenge, for every failure, there's the seed of opportunity, the seed of growth, the seed of empowerment, if you're willing to ask the questions. And whatever the questions may be for you, they may be different, but for me, it's 1, where's the good in this? 2, what can I learn? And then 3, how can I use this to become better? And for me, the good is it rebalanced me in the sense that it brought me back to, I know that I need to be doing these exercises. I know how to take care of myself, and I need to stop skipping over the little things that will hopefully help me become, help me become better, if you will. So, guys, we're all going to face obstacles. We're all going to get our asses kicked, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like, we're going to have failures in our lives. We're going to have setbacks. We're going to break shit. That's inevitable. But the question is, what are you going to do when it happens? Are you going to lay on the couch and bitch and moan and piss and complain like I was for the first couple days? Which is totally okay. That happens. But eventually you got to pull your head out of your ass and you got to say, where's the good in this? How can I learn and grow from this? And then ultimately, how can I use this to become better? I challenge you guys to think about these things next time you're getting your ass kicked. And when you do, I guarantee you that obstacle will turn into an opportunity to become stronger than you ever could be. Hopefully, I'm back in the studio next week and coming to you guys from the set, but we'll see. Sending you guys a lot of love and energy today. Talk to you soon.